the behavior of people. If they finna fight, you know, you gotta get on the mic, call security. You know, you don't want your system busted up. It's crazy out there.
That's a whole nother conversation there.
Yeah. You would never think all of that's going on.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. And DJs are some of the most underrated, underpaid. You know, a lot of DJs that do it, most of them do it for the love of the music.
Yeah.
You know, because if you will come into it thinking you finna pay your car note, pay your rent, pay your baby mama, you know, that's no.
Hey,
you know, you probably can, you know, you need another source of income, but you know, your DJ money can you know value miscellaneous stuff that you want. You know, I don't have any vices, so I don't smoke, drink, or get high. So I buy music, you know, with my change. You know, some cats, you know, they need to make that money because they, you know, they smoke weed. You know, they drink. You know, or they got to pay their baby mama. You know, child support. You know, my kids are grown, so most of my money, you know, goes to me. So,
hey man, I really want to know, what was a party that you know you just killed? Like you just knew you was in the zone. I want to hear that moment where you knew you was there and everybody was in it with you.
I did a stepper set, and when they don't tie your hands and let you be you, and what you do is how you transition. So you can start off smooth and you build that momentum, you know, because it's okay. So if you come in at 8 o'clock, you don't want to play 10 o'clock music at 8 o'clock.
Right.
You know, there's certain times in the night you play headbanger music. So when people come in, you know, I play enough banging music to when they come in, they want to hit the floor. You know, some DJs will play soft music, you know, let them get in and get situated. I don't do that because when you play soft music, people get lethargic. They get lazier.
That's true.
They get on their phone, be on Facebook, and then they be talking about you on Facebook like, who's this clown DJ? You know,
playing this elevator music.
Like, we call him the clown, you know.
Wow.
You know, but that's what they do. So what I do when people walking in, the music is banging. You know, it's not here banging, but it's banging to where, man, that's my cut. Because I look at the ages coming in, and I play music from their era, and they be like, "Oh yeah, that's my cut. That's my cut." But I had a couple of parties where I could close my eyes and hit play or pick a song and hit play. It's going. So once you're in the zone, you're in the zone. You know, it's just like when you play ball. You know, no matter what you throw up, it's net. You know, it's backboard, whatever. No matter what, whatever you catch a zone in, you can't miss for a while. So so I had a couple of banging sets, man, and you go home, road rage don't bother you, nothing, because
mellow now, you just mellow.
You know, you be in the car, people cut you off, you be like, you know, because I just had a good party. You know what I mean? Next day,
exactly,
it stays with you about 3 days. That high stays with you about 3 days.
Okay.
You know,
I have a question here for you. Greg Gray says, have you ever had a party that no matter what you played, nobody got on the floor?
Yep. Yep. And when you experience that, sometimes it's not the DJ. Sometimes it's the crowd.
People. Yeah.
How you turn it around though?
Let them drinks get it settle in for a little bit.
That liquid courage there. That liquid courage.
They don't have no legs and they be dancing.
Look, sometimes people don't want to dance. Sometimes people just want to come out and tap their feet and nod their heads.
Yeah.
But you figure, you do the math, you drinking, it takes on average 30, 45 minutes for your drink to start kicking in.
That's what it takes, though.
Okay.
What if I don't drink?
My man got it down to the drink science.
Right.
Like,
and then you look for other people in the room that are dancers, and you play music for them.
There
When
you go, because they
when
get
you
it
play
jumping.
music that people that are dancers, they'll get on the floor, then other people will follow suit, and before you know it, you got the crowd. But when they come in slow, they just sitting around. Some DJs will accept, man, I'm off tonight, you know, especially when you playing by yourself, you
Wow.
know. And it's kind of offensive when somebody come up to you and ask you to play a song, because it's like you ain't doing your job.
Oh,
you know.
Wow, I didn't know that. I do that all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. You think like a special
Okay.
request, like
Ooh.
Yeah. When people, you know, and some DJs will take it personal, but here's the other side to that. Sometimes people can come up and request a song, and you play it and turn the whole party around.
Yeah.
That's true.
They can. That's a lucky song, you know, because you know you don't tried everything, and they be like, "Hey, can you play Rapper's Delight?" You like, "Oh, here we go, that crap."
Not the 12-minute version.
You know, they be ready. They be ready to go. And sometimes when it's more women than men, don't force the issue. I play line dance music for the women. You know,
there you go. Yeah.
And you interact with the women. You know, they'll dance just so they won't be sitting around. And when the guys start coming in, you play music where the guys understand. You never play for the women. You always play for the guys. Because if a guy know the song, he understands the song, he gonna dance, and therefore the women gonna get a dance. But if you play the music too fast for the guys, they gonna sit around and wait till you slow it down so something they understand. So
wow,
at a stepper set, that's what you do. You play for the men. At a hip hop party, dude, you play snippets of songs. If you play a whole song, they done. You know, as soon as you start a song off, they be rocking with you. But if it's going too long, they be like, until you blend out of it and blend to it. You got to keep blending, because hip hop people, their attention span is real short.
Yeah,
they want to hear the hook.
Right.
You hear the girls be like, hey, you know, they do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta keep with those hays. You gotta keep hitting them with stuff they're familiar with. As soon as you play something that don't move them, the energy drops. Now you gotta build it right back up. You know, so it's crazy. So like trap parties, these dudes be wanting to fight. You know, you know what I mean. They don't come to dance; they come to squabble. You know, you gotta play music that's disrespectful to women. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear no clean versions. You know, they'll pay you what you ask for, but everything is explicit. You know, everything about, you know, your crew. You know, you busting somebody in the head. You know, that's what they want to hear. You know.
Yeah. So let's ask this. We got a question here. Great. For those that don't know, what is steppin' music? Because I know what steppin' music is, and I know what it does for you. But tell the audience.
Steppin' music is okay. So to the steppers, steppin' started in Chicago years ago, like in the early 70s and stuff. It just evolved over the years. It's music that has a certain tempo, has a certain something to it that people that does that dance can dance to it, because you can't step to all music, but it's usually your the music your parents used to listen to.
Right.
Okay.
You know, your OJs, your Isleys, Al Green,
Brown.
that James Brown, yeah. But it's also now we remix old school and new school. You'll have a James Brown beat with an R&B vocal on top of it.
Right.
And the crowd is losing their mind, and you please in both age groups.
Right.
You know, so yeah, if anybody go to Chicago, it's huge in Chicago, but that's not Chicago main dance. House music is bigger in Chicago than steppin' is.
Yes.
You know,
Did you take that out to Vegas? Or was it already
Steppin'?
Yes,
Steppin' was here Did you say? Did I take Steppin to Vegas?
Yeah. Or were they doing it already?
Yeah, they was doing it when I got here. It was in its embryonic stages when I got here. It was a few people doing it. Now they're doing it primarily all over the country. You know, California.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could get on the highway and go to Phoenix, LA, Sacramento, Oakland. They all over the place. Detroit.
But there's different styles. They all have their different styles.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, Chicago is a dominant city. Chicago ain't gonna let you come to Chicago and do it differently.
Right.
Either you do it their way, or they're gonna talk you out of it. They're gonna make you feel bad about the way you're doing it.
Yeah. You get out there and bop, and they're gonna be looking at you like, I'm about to bop.
That's
you.
different.
Bop is still accepted. It's still accepted though. Bopping is still accepted.
Really?
Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. You got people. You got at stepper sets. A DJ will go from playing stepping music and call out the boppers, you know, and that's why you gotta pay attention to your crowd because there's so many pockets out there, you know, and you can look over there. There's an older crowd over there. You gotta play music for them, you know. Over there is a younger crowd. You gotta hit them, but you gotta do it so smooth to where they're not clashing, you know. That's why, you know, we remix and do certain songs to where you're familiar either with the music or the lyrics. You know, R. Kelly, you know, a lot of women don't like him, but you know, his music is heavily sampled. It's a mini remix of R. Kelly,
yes,
Neo, you know, but it kills the game though. It really does.
You know, that's interesting that you would talk about remixes. And you're in Vegas, right?
Right.
They just remixed Usher's My Way album, the entire album. They just did a remix for it.
I saw
it.
Yeah, and in order to help expand his show in Vegas. So they were like, you know, you're doing this live show, you know, you're doing it with the old music. So it's, you know, they reached out to different DJs and producers in order to create a new sound for the music and give it a, you know, one of the producers gave it more of a 70s music feel to it. So that when you're doing it, it's feeling more soulful. And I was like, interesting. There's a mini documentary that's on YouTube that you know, shows, you know, the evolution of the My Way album. But I was like, wow, 25 years. That's been a minute. Let me ask you this. And you've been doing it for a good while now. What do you think about how music has changed in regards to how it's being used and utilized, and how you're able, instead of CDs, you talked about that before, from like, you know, people scratching, mixing on vinyl to CDs, and now it's digital. So what are your thoughts on the evolution of how music is being, you know, utilized?
It's still the same, but a different time. Instead of using vinyl, technology has blessed us with a controller. You still can mix. Now you got some old heads that still use vinyl and won't touch the newer equipment. But at the end of the day, what both of them need to know is you need to move that floor. You know, it doesn't matter if you're playing it from your phone. As long as you got that floor moving, you're doing your job.
And I've seen DJs do it from their phone as well.
Yeah, that's overkill. But if you could do it, you know, and people that don't like it is the ones that can't do it, i.e. me, you know.
But I see a lot of people moving back to the vinyl. The vinyl is coming back.
Yeah, they got what they call coded albums, you know, where the needle reads the album down. You know, it's
what
technology is something else. So you can, you know, you remember back in the day, your boy used to have those crates and you used to get in a party one of them. Crates. Now somebody can get in with a flash drive about this big, with 5,000 songs on there. You know, with 5,000 songs, with a thumb drive, his system is about as big as a little bit bigger than your cell phone, you know, a laptop, and will go in there and rock a party.
Wow.
That's it. That's all. You know, and now they keep evolving to where what was the business in 2010 is obsolete today. Straight obsolete. You know, you tell somebody I'm using such and such, they be looking at you like, man, when you start, you know, because it's, you know, like a laptop. You know, a laptop is good today, but in about 3 years, the software is almost integrated. You know, you can't use it no more. This is why everybody invests in Macs. You look at most DJs, they all using Apple.
Okay.
Because Apple sound card is designed for audio. It's designed for video games. Your regular PC is designed for office work. You know, like word processing and stuff like that. It wasn't designed to bang a party. You know what I mean?
Right.
And DJs, some DJs don't understand that your sound quality is important. You know, a PC, I mean, any laptop will crash, but a PC has a high probability of crashing than a Mac, easily.
Okay.
Macs are it's like the workhorse of the industry. You know,
majority. That's what everybody uses. But we have another question here.
You see the Apple everywhere.
Let's get this question out here. What's the largest crowd you ever did a set for, and your most memorable or forgettable set? Good question.
Well, the forgettable one, when I first started, I did this DJ threw me a bone. Now, as I look back, I think he set me up for failure. But he asked me if I wanted to do a party because he couldn't take it, and the guy was turning 70. I was new in the game, you know. When I got there, I looked out into the audience, and everybody was 70 too. What the hell will play? I didn't know, you know. So I'm playing normal music, and I'm seeing the whites of their eyes. You're like, you know, crickets.
You got to go back 50 years and play music they used to listen to when they were young.
I didn't know that then. You know, I just came into the game.
Yeah,
you know?
That man threw you to the wolves, bro.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When you become a DJ, unless you have a friend that's already doing it, they don't want you to do it. They don't want you to get into the game. So they didn't give you half-baked information.
Oh man, I didn't know it was like that.
Wow.
You know what, Janelle? You should know, because your DJ was killed.
What? That was on TV, man.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's at this point, let's just take a little bit of time to redirect, regroup, refocus. Let's hear a little bit of some wisdom from our life coach, Jeff Relaford.
What's going on, y'all? So I just want to tell y'all, simply put today, with whatever profession that you do, be happy doing it. Okay? With whatever type of career choice you make, purpose, passion, the whole nine, be happy doing it. Because who wants to go to work miserable? Who wants to do something that they love and be miserable? Hone in on that thing that you love and make it the best that it can be. We got a guy on here who's a DJ. He loves doing it, people. He loves doing it. We could take a page from that book that he has right there and learn to invest in ourselves and say, hey, let me just take the time to invest in me and do something that I love.
Yes.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
it's a difference.
That's our life coach. But tell us when your show is.
Oh, yes, I do have my Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast every Monday that comes on. You know, we have a YouTube channel too. You can catch us on YouTube, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus as well. But tune in every Monday. You know, we have good content. We try to promote some stuff with shifting the mindset, self-awareness, and call to action.
All right.
So,
all right.
Now, DJ, we talk about your radio waves. Tell us about the radio waves, man.
You mean the show I'm on?
Yes.
I got lucky and got on this show called Rhythm Flight Radio. It's based out of St. Louis, and they got some talented DJs on there. And I'm on there from on Mondays and Fridays only. But on Mondays, I'm on there from 3 to 6 Central Time and 1 to 4 Pacific Time. And I play everything. I mean, it's called a midday ramble. Hence the word ramble, because I could start off playing Dusties, and before you know it, I'm in a reggae groove. Then I'm into a hip hop groove. Then I'm in a remix groove. But I'm grooving nonetheless. Friday, I play strictly party music because it's Friday.
Party time.
You know, real quick, if I can piggyback off the life coach message.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
He made an excellent point, because whatever you do, you should love doing it, because there's a difference between wanting to do something and having to do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When you have to do something, you do it because you got bills need to be paid. When you do it out of love, can't too much affect you, because it's an internal. It's something internal that you dig about what you do. You know what I mean? You like people nursing. They'll do it. They take care of people for free. If they had to, because they love helping people. But if you don't love what you do, it's gonna make the job harder. It really is. So
true.
Don't let money be your primary reason to do things, unless you have to do it. You got to pay your bills, so money is a primary reason to get up and go to work every day. But if you don't love your job, it's gonna kick your butt every day you go in there. Every day.
That's true. That's true.
The same thing with a relationship. If you don't dig your partner,
that's right.
You're miserable.
Yeah, that's true.
How many times you don't pull up in front of the house and just sit in your car and be like, "Lord, I gotta go this house."
Oh
boy, I done been there, DJ. I done been there, Raven. I done been there, boy. I'm not there now, but I done been there the past.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yes,
you know what? That's when you turn the radio on.
Oh,
that might make it worse. Jesus,
music is a healing therapy, so you never
a song that just activates you. You know what I mean?
That's so.
Somebody. Greg Gray is asking, do you do mixes?
Yep, I do my own mixes, because you don't want to sound like another DJ. There's some excellent DJs out there, and some DJs out there that do their own mixes, but you want to do yours. Sometimes you can hear a mix, you don't want that mix, you just want that idea, and then you get that idea, and you come home, you go into your lab and redo it. Now you got your own version of it, and now you rocking a party too. Everybody want that edge. Every DJ want that one song these other 30 DJs don't have. And sometimes they hang in cliques. But here's something a lot of people don't know. There's guys out there that don't DJ, but there's guys out there that produce. Okay. And they just basement producers, just normal guys like us, killing the game. Killing. You hear some of their music, you be like, "Who? Did you see who made it?" Dude, they just buy the software. Ableton, Acid Pro, Garage Band. Back in the day, you could go to somebody's house. They got this big old board with like 15,000 buttons on it.
Right.
Now they do it right from their laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific genre of music that you prefer? Just you personally?
I like more of the common music. I don't want to bob my head all day long. I don't want to be hyped up. So I like more of the old school music. Not because I'm older, but the music is more subtle.
Mellowed out.
Soothes the soul.
I can't listen to mumble rap all day long. Not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Oh man.
I just can't do it all day. You know what I mean? I can't listen to house music all day.
Yeah. Okay, so in that same vein, what would you say are your top 5 musical artists or groups?
Oh, good question.
Yours personal.
Old school groups?
Yeah.
Oh man,
top 5.
top five.
Top five.
Isley's.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay.
The Whispers.
Oof.
Okay.
That's
three.
Yeah.
Hal Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Oh, yeah.
He going now.
Clown and now.
And then you can either have the Dramatics, the Spinners. They all make heat.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them make heat, man.
Okay.
You know, and when you get to playing those kind of music, when you get to playing that kind of music, it transcends you to a place that you kind of have shut down, you know, because you haven't been into that place in a while. But when you play certain music, it brings you to that place. You can almost smell that era. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You can envision what you was doing while that song was played. Yeah. That's why they throw that finger in the air like that's my song right there.
That
Boy, you know when that finger go up.
like for example, you can hear Switch. There'll Never Be.
Woo!
You know how that song start off?
Yeah.
As soon as you hear that song, you be like, man, that's a cut. Because that's from your era.
You already know.
Keep Sweat, you know, something. Make it last forever. You'll sing right on. You may not even know the words. You just mumble the words you don't know.
Mumble.
Make up new words, and they don't even make words.
Yeah. So that's the kind of music I want to play. It's called wow music. Yeah. You know, you want to play music where somebody go, wow, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Okay.
When you experience the wow factor, you got them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, DJs, we all do the same thing. We play music. What is it I can do that this DJ can't do? It's the way I play my box.
Right.
You know, he got music, I got music. It's not what you play, it's how you play it. It's how you tell a message in your music. You know, you don't want to be playing Isley Brothers, then next song, beat that bitch with a bat. You know?
Can't do that. Oh no, that's a whole different time, man.
That's a whole wow. That's terrible.
They'd be like, what the hell? So you want the music to your music to be like cognac, you know, nice and smooth.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
When you transcend your music or transcend the person, you don't want to do it abruptly. Right. If you ever notice, when you're done dancing with a girl, you got like 3 seconds before you get off the floor to listen to what other song is coming in. If it don't come in smooth, it come in choppy, you go walk off the floor and regroup. But it come in smooth, you go stand there and grab somebody within arm reach and continue dancing.
Yeah, it's true.
It's how you blend that music in. You don't, because if it's a bump, you knock somebody off their rhythm, they done.
Man, you have made us think differently about music. And I honestly felt like it was just something, you know, real quick, easy, you know, but no, it's not like that. We're going to take one more question before we move into our closing remarks. Go ahead, Marcy.
Okay, my question. You stated that when you go in somewhere, you kind of like look around at the people, kind of try to feel them. And, you know, as far as what the music you're going to play, the four of us, you've been talking to us for the last hour. Tell us what type of music and one of the songs that that. Just looking at us. Each sing separate.
Like talking to you, I will play music from your era. You know you have to be, well, not have to be, but you know you understand your 70s and your late 60s. So I can anything Marvin Gaye, anything along that line. Something you can sing along. You can sing along to.
Okay.
The life coach, he looked more of a neo soul type guy. You know.
I do like that. I do.
Ooh.
You know, rock that.
Okay.
Gina seemed like, you know, pop that coochie type music. No, I'm joking, Gina.
I like that song, though. I like that song.
Robert ain't gonna have no complaints about that one. I like that song.
Gina, you appear the type of person that you'll go with the flow, whatever's playing and it's rocking, you'll rock with it.
Mhm.
That's how I look at you.
Any genre.
This brother here, I think you can relate to like the 90s type feel. When I say 90s, I'm talking about
come on with it.
Chris Brownish.
You gotta go older than that for me. Go older. Like when you moved out to Vegas, I graduated from high school.
Okay. So you can mess with the 80s then.
Yeah, I can mess with the 80s. I can mess with the 90s, that early 90s, that Pac, that Biggie, you know.
Okay.
You can give me some neo soul too, little Jill Scott, you know. I can rock with it all. Like you said, I'm a little ambidextrous with the music.
There you go. Okay. Would you rock East Coast or West Coast 80s?
You know what? I love them both, man. It's hard to pick, you know, because there's so many gems and jewels on both sides that, you know, I even like what they did down south, like with the Outkast and Goody Mob and, you know, like Tip, T.I., you know, like I like it all, man. I enjoy music. Music makes me feel good. It's just, you know, it's like the soundtrack to your life.
Yeah.
I just love
music. Music is just something that soothes the savage beast and just gets people just relaxed and you know, in a comfort zone. So you know what we do at the end, DJ Raven, we go around and we give our last remarks, give out a little nugget. Go ahead and give your little nugget out to the audience.
Hey, again, I'm picking back off the coach. You know, whatever you do, enjoy doing it. You know that it makes a world of a difference. You going forward. You know, don't do something and you don't enjoy doing it because the results gonna be limited. You know, just enjoy whatever it is you're doing. That's my nugget.
That's good nugget. Mercy.
Okay, I'm going to read something that I saw on the internet today, and I don't know who wrote it, but it's so for today. There's so much hurt and so much anger and so much fighting. So this is what I saw. Be the person who breaks the cycle. If you were judged, choose understanding. If you were rejected, choose acceptance. If you were shamed, choose compassion. Be the person you needed when you were hurting, not the person who hurt you. Vow to be better than what broke you, to heal instead of becoming bitter, so that you can act from your heart, not your pain.
I like that.
You can count on my vote this November.
Yeah.
I'm not running.
March for president. What I got is this. I just want to let people know faith without works is dead. So you can't take control of your life if you don't want to take control of it. So move on it. Whatever you say you want to do, just do it. And be true to yourself while you do it.
Okay.
That's good. What I got is be true to you know, what's in your heart. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to do that. Don't chase a paycheck. Chase the passion. And you know what makes you feel good, so that you don't go to work hating to be at work, looking at the clock, waiting for the hours to tick by. So if you do something that you're passionate about, you're winning in life. Thank you for sharing with us too.
Yes,
sir.
You know, it was so awesome having you on, DJ Raven.
Yes.
My final words is take music as it is, entertainment. You know, a lot of times people take the music and they use it and they add on it. Hear songs of violence and they go out and they create violence. They hear songs of bashing women and they go out and they bash. This is solely entertainment. Take it for that, you know. And we appreciate you coming out, DJ Raven, and explaining to us what this DJ craft is all about, because I know that I'm gonna think differently about it. I'm gonna have more respect for the DJ and not go ask him to play bump that stuff when I'm at another party. I'm gonna leave the DJ alone, okay?
Yeah.
But we thank you so much. We got to have you back again because
Hey, I appreciate it, and I don't. You know what? I don't care what nobody say about y'all. Y'all are really, really cool people.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
I don't care either.
That is so funny.
yes, you know what? We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back, and it's gonna be another exciting show. So make sure you tune in. Hey, this was so awesome. Thank you again.
All right, Gina, and I see you soon.
Yes, yes, you will in Vegas. All right, night, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
That's
take care, y'all.
Right. Bye-bye.
All right.